Hey guys, so tonight I'm making one of our favorite SkinnyTaste recipes. It's for Korean grilled chicken breast. I had a couple of requests to do a video when I made it, and I was really hoping that my tripod would be delivered today. It was supposed to be, and here it is, 4:17, and it's still not here yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this without a tripod, so please bear with me for the cruddy angles and all that weird stuff. But the recipe calls for 1 pound of chicken breast, and they want you to take the pound of chicken breast and to pound it out so it's like thin. I go ahead and cheat and just buy the thin sliced chicken breast, and I'm gonna double this recipe and do 2 pounds because we're busy all day with baseball tomorrow. We have 3 or 4 games, it's a tournament. So if we can have some leftover dinner and have to come home and not cook, then that would be great. So you're gonna start out and put your chicken breast in a big gallon Ziploc bag and set it aside. Now I'm going to mix all the ingredients for the marinade. I was trying to hold off as long as possible to do this video until my tripod came, but this chicken has to marinate for an hour in the fridge, and like I said, it's already 4:17, so we're cutting it close. So first of all, you're going to, I want to double check. I've made this a few times, but it's been a while. And like I said, this is a SkinnyTaste recipe, and I'm going to make sure to put the link in the description or the comments. First, you're going to need 1/2 cup of soy sauce. I just use the Great Value brand, and I always get the less sodium. We try to do less sodium in everything we can. So you're going to pour that into a bowl. So I have just a small mixing bowl here that I've poured the soy sauce in. Now you're going to need 1/2 cup of the unsweetened applesauce. I just get the Great Value brand unsweetened applesauce. Again, I'm doubling this recipe, so the sauce, this is all the doubled measurements. Okay, so I'm going to dump the 1/2 cup of unsweetened applesauce in with the soy sauce. Here's the part I'm really bummed about. I should be putting 1/2 cup of finely chopped onion in this, and I love onions. Onion and garlic are 2 of my favorite things, but I just realized I do not have an onion, and I don't feel like going back to the store. I did just pick up my grocery order, and I forgot to put one on my list. I thought maybe I had one left because I usually get all of my produce at Sprouts, and I haven't done that yet this week. So for the first time ever, you guys, I am making this recipe with just onion powder. It's not gonna be the same. I love fresh onion, but I'm gonna add extra in. So I just kind of eyeballed that. Now we need 2 teaspoons of sesame oil. So I just have this sesame seed oil. I use this a lot for my Asian cooking recipes. So I dumped 1 teaspoon in. I am so sorry that my tripod is not here to show you guys exactly what I'm doing down on the counter, but here's the 2nd teaspoon of sesame oil. Now we're going to do 2 teaspoons of ground ginger. This recipe is one of my, it's so delicious and so flavorful, and it's all of the SkinnyTaste recipes that, her name is Gina, the gal that runs SkinnyTaste, and all of her recipes are like healthy. So that's one reason why I love them, but the second reason is I've never tried a recipe of hers that I have not liked. Everything has been amazing. So here's the 2nd teaspoon of ground ginger. And this one's one of my favorites because it's something you do on the grill. So I prep it and Chris grills it. Okay, so now we need 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I'm just double checking everything I had written down since I'm doubling it. I've never doubled the recipe before, but like I said, with a tournament all day tomorrow, I really don't want to come home and have to cook dinner. So here's the 2nd tablespoon of brown sugar. And then now we're gonna add 4 cloves of garlic. So like I said, onion and garlic are 2 of my favorite things. I buy the huge jars of minced garlic at Costco. I am almost out of it. So this is definitely, see, going on my list when I go to Costco. So I'm as well eyeballing this. And I just take a spoon a lot of times and dump it in. So, I mean, in my family, you can never have too much garlic, but pretend you don't hear the kids fighting. Like, please, just pretend they're not fighting. So there's the garlic. Now this calls for 2 teaspoons of red pepper flakes. I am going to just eyeball it and not do 2 full teaspoons. Cohen's not a spicy fan. Aniston and Jackson do well with spicy, but Chris does not care for spicy. I love spicy, so I'm just gonna add just a little bit of red pepper flakes, just to give it some flavor, but not to make it spicy. And then it says it's optional, but it calls for 2 teaspoons of sesame seeds. I actually have them because I needed them for another recipe, so I'm gonna go ahead and dump in the 2 teaspoons of sesame seeds. You're also going to need the sesame seeds at the end to garnish. So, like I said, you don't have to add them, they're optional, but why not? So now that I have all the ingredients mixed or in my bowl, see if you can kind of see. There's all my ingredients. I'm going to just go ahead and mix everything. Sorry, trying to set my phone on top of this box since my tripod didn't show up yet. So I'm going to mix the marinade, which smells amazing, by the way. I'm still super bummed that I don't have a fresh onion to put in here though. So what you're going to do, like I said, I doubled this recipe. You're going to reserve half a cup of the marinade for when you're grilling. So I'm just gonna measure out. I'm just gonna take literally my half a cup, measure out half a cup of marinade, and I'm going to put it in this bowl and set it in the fridge to set aside for when we're grilling so Chris can put it on the chicken. So now, I'm going to take my Ziploc bag that has my chicken in it, and I'm going to just dump the marinade in the bag with the chicken. So let's see if I can hold this up so you guys can kind of see. Here's the marinade. I'm gonna get a spatula just so I can make sure I get all the marinade out. And a paper towel because I got a little bit on the outside of the bag. Oh, just barely any. Okay. So it's in with the chicken now. I'm just gonna take my spatula and get everything out of the bowl. So once you get this marinade in with the chicken, what you're going to do is kind of just, you're gonna zip it up and mix it all around just to like evenly coat the chicken. And you're gonna put this in the fridge for at least 1 hour to marinate. I usually do this a lot earlier in the day, but like I said, I was holding off hoping my tripod would come. So I just kind of do this and move it around in the bag so the chicken can marinate. This is real life here. You can hear my 2 younger ones fighting upstairs. This is real mom life. It's been a day, let me tell you. They have been good, but they like to decide to fight and yell and scream when I decide to do a video. So the chicken is ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and just set it in the fridge. Don't mind my fridge, it's not organized. But we're just gonna set it right here and it's gonna marinate for an hour. So I'm just gonna kind of flatten it out. Everything's thoroughly coated. It is 4:25, so I'm going to set the timer on my microwave because I am very forgetful for an hour. And then I will, after an hour, I'm gonna have Chris heat up the grill and I will come back and tell you guys the next step. Okay, so the chicken is done marinating. I took the bowl of the reserved marinade out of the fridge. So what we're gonna do is Chris has the grill preheating right now. It just said medium high heat. And since these are thin sliced chicken breasts, they're only gonna grill for 2 to 3 minutes, probably on each side. So just grill your chicken until it's no longer pink. And what you're going to do is once you flip the chicken, that's when you add the reserved marinade. So I have a brush and the marinade sitting out for him. The chicken, I'm gonna get out a platter and some tongs, and I'm going to make some instant brown rice with it, and I'm going to steam some broccoli. So while he gets the chicken going, I'm gonna get started on the broccoli and the rice, and then we will come back and show you how it looks. Brought the chicken in off the grill. Hi. Say hi. I already added the extra sesame seeds, and you guys, I'm so sad because not only did I have the onion to chop for the marinade, I don't have the green onion. You're supposed to put green onions on top. Clearly, I'm failing at meal planning already this week. So we're doing without the green onions and we're doing without the finely chopped onions, which I'm super bummed about, but it smells amazing. It's delicious. The broccoli is almost done and the rice is almost done. So we're gonna sit down and eat, but I hope you guys try this recipe and enjoy it. I'm going to put the link in the comments. SkinnyTaste, like I said, is my favorite place to get recipes. Gina is amazing and all of her recipes are so good. What, babe?
Can I add some more?
You want to add a little more?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, say bye.
Bye.
Here's the finished product. I just dished up Chris's plate so he can add some more soy sauce if he wants to the rice and everything, but it smells amazing and Aniston is at the table waiting. I just wanted to come back and show you guys real quick.